Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are continuing Oracle of Seasons. You might recall last time we had just beaten the, fifth dungeon, and so now we're going to be. I got to the point where I can collect this Gasha nut before we head off to get the treasure map and search for the ruins. So let's see what's inside. A bunch of rupees. Not bad when we get a bunch of rupees and aren't already at our maximum amount. But I would prefer a ring. So our last dungeon was kind of in the center of the map, near where the building is. There, or just a couple screens east of this. I think that's the scent tree. But now we need to head to Horon Village because I believe we got the members card in Subrosia, and so we will need to visit the shop and get our treasure map. I'm sorry, sir. Oh, that's a member's card. You're a member? Pardon me. You may continue to the rear. Okay. So we'll go ahead and grab this. Okay, the treasure map linked to the ruins. Press select to see where the treasure is. We'll get a bomb bag upgrade, or a seed satchel upgrade. Okay. And don't have enough for the Gasha seed. While we're in town, we'll also check in on Bippin and Blossom, and what's their son's name this time? Mary? Well, isn't he a darling baby? Okay. Yes, he is. My boy is well, so I can rest. Today I have more to teach. Finding spots to plant Gasha seeds is hard. Dig holes, move rocks. Okay, I kind of get the feeling Bippin's running out of useful advice to give here. But I guess we can forgive him that, since he's been trying to come up with new stuff for 2.5 games so far. Okay. Then we'll go visit the Maku tree. Under... Oh, an essence in ruins. And so far, we haven't really seen too many deviations from the story, other than at the very beginning, Onyx's intro was a little bit different, and our intro to the to Din and the traveling troupe, because in this version we didn't already know Impa, and Onyx wasn't aware of us beating Varen. But one other change that we have seen, which I believe we encountered by this point last time, is we haven't seen Princess Zelda show up, which she did last time we played through. And that's because we are now playing this as the first game, so things aren't quite so bad that Zelda needs to come investigate it herself. So let's see, where are the jewels? Okay, so we have one up here. Wow, there's one way up at the northeast, and then all the rest are just kind of bunched together here in the southwest. I think since I'm already down here, I'll see if I can't grab this one and this one. When I grow up, I'm gonna beat that Dark General guy to a pulp. Well, keep dreaming, kid, because I'm gonna have already done that by the time you grow up. Or else the world will end, so... Either way, don't think you're gonna get your chance. Oh, that's right, to get to this one, we need to light this. And the black beast rests here. Think sprinkle some mystery seeds. And the black beast is no match for Link. And we got the X-shaped jewel. One other thing, I believe, with this particular, as we look at the map here, is some of these, some of the jewel locations have changed. I'm pretty sure we already had one on this island, if I recall correctly, but like the one up here wasn't up here, and there was one, if we came down from Sunken City, there was a jewel in that cave, where is it, down here somewhere, which is no longer there. So instead there's other treasures like rupees and stuff if a jewel's moved. And I don't think that's like randomized per play or anything. I think it's just they have it different so that the next time you play it through, you still need the map and can't just go directly to the places where the jewels were. Okay, so one screen left of here. I'm probably going to need to change the season, but I need to go see what season it needs to get changed to, because I do not remember. And it's a different screen anyway, so if I had changed the season, it would have been pointless. Or maybe we don't change the season. Oh, Keeper of the Essences, I have awaited your arrival. I give you this. Alright. Thank you, sir. I have nothing more to give. Be on your way. Okay, so let's see. There's that jewel. We'll go see what we need for that. What's in here? Hey, a ring. Okay, this needs to be winter, so that tree's leaves will, the tree's leaves will fall, and we'll be able to get have access to the cave. And we have all the fun of sliding around on ice, but fortunately all the enemies don't seem to like the cold very much, well, except for these Octoroks. But Octoroks don't really bother me, so all the more dangerous enemies don't like the cold. And let me see. Okay, we can't. I think it needs to be summer to get that, so that no, spring, so that the water level rises. Okay, we got the square jewel. Also, let's see, since we're coming back over here towards Sunken City, when we initially came through, we saw the Great Moblin's Keep, and we couldn't really do anything because he was, because he was across the water and we couldn't get to him. Now that I have the flippers, I think I want to just teach this guy a lesson. That is not a very powerful cannon. It's, okay, the Great Moblin seems to have seen us coming and has retreated into his fortress, so let's go pay him a visit. So, the pesky kid has come. I won't let you stand up to me anymore. This time, victory will be mine. Do I throw bombs at him, or do I throw his back? Let's... I think I throw his back. Okay, this one, I just need to hit him several times. And there we go. How could this child defeat me? I'll remember this. I shall get my revenge. Got a piece of heart, so completely optional to do this. But it is nice that it forms a complete container, so we'll be a little bit more resilient. Interesting that that blast, which was small enough that we who were in the room weren't hurt by it at all, somehow damaged even the cannons out here. Were you here before? The city is so quiet lately. What happened? Oh, maybe it's quiet because I just beat up the guy who was blowing up bombs right outside of town. And let's... Yeah, see, this is where one of the jewels was. And it's no longer here, so let's see... Oh, okay, I guess we can't go down that way. We need to go down this way. That is good advice. It is rather dangerous to go down waterfalls. You should find alternate ways down if you can. Okay, and that's Sunken Falls, Headwaters, and Sunken City. Okay. So now we need to head up the mountain. I do find it a little bit irritating that we have to use this passage every time, because I think the... maybe I'm forgetting, but I think the western route is... we need the cape to be able to do that. But it would have been nice if they had put one of the seed trees up here on the mountain. Let's see. Okay, so we need to be one screen north of this, which... okay, I think that's the same screen that the dungeon was on. Dancing Dragon Dungeon was there. I'm not even thinking this. I need it to be spring, not just changed. So. Although I will point out that is a nice feature of the seasons, actually changing colors and having very different palettes. It allows me to immediately see if I'm on the correct season or not. Well, something like this might be a little hard if you weren't as familiar with that grass color because there's so much brown. But when I see like these tiles, I immediately know, okay, it's spring. There was this pool, which in the last game, we did find this area in the last game because I think when the water dries up, this is still deep water that we can dive in. And you might recall that last game we did find this pedestal and it had a rupee on top. And I was wondering at the time, like, what's the purpose of this pedestal? Why is the rupee here? This actually seems a little bit of a better explanation that whoever took the jewels and hid them, they had a special place built for it. Let's see, we had the one that was on an island with a guardian that had a treasure chest appear when we defeated it. One was entrusted to an old man. One was in another treasure chest that was in a sunken area, or not a sunken area, a cave that we had to bomb to get in. And then this one on a pedestal. Still don't know why the pedestal's there, but I think it does make a little bit. It seems like there's a story behind it at least. Okay, so let's see. I think we're wanting to get over to this area. Yep, Tarm Ruins, north. Okay, good. Alright, the jewels fit perfectly. So winter doesn't help us, we need it to be summer so we can climb up the slope. I can jump down there, just climb down here. Or is it that I need it to be winter and that we can go up from this screen? Ah, there we go. Moving that, now when we make it winter, we can go up from there. Okay, good. So is it just me, or does this music kind of seem like the type of music that might be in one of the dungeons? Like, like this whole area just seems to kind of have a dungeon-esque ambiance to it. Which is kind of fitting because a lot of the dungeons are kind of similar to ruins, and so that an entire area of ruins would have rather dungeonish music makes a certain amount of sense, I guess. I surrender. In return, I offer my advice. If you are lost in the woods, travel west, then south, east, and north, taking each step in a warmer season. Okay. Oh, my stuff fell out of my bag. I'll just take what you dropped too. This will show you what happens when you make people mad. You'd think eventually she would realize that we're just faster than her at getting stuff, but I guess if she wants to keep on challenging us, then that's her business. That's right, this area is the area full of these things, the likes. Doo-dee-dee. You won't play for me? Fine. Okay. Might recall he's the kind of the last bit of the where are those things falling from? He's the last bit of the trading quest that we have to get the music box and then play it for him. Actually, I wonder if we can get to the sword without doing the trading quest. Let me just make sure I have the right sequence. I think fall would be next, right? Okay. So I'm going to try that again, because the sequence to get the sword was just doing that same thing, but heading west each time, if I recall correctly. Was it west or was it north? So I'm just going to try that just to see if it works. Since we already did it the correct way before, then I'm not too concerned about if this is out of sequence. Oh, it worked. Okay, so interesting. This particular uh, well, this particular trading game in this game doesn't uh, the game itself isn't necessary in order to obtain the sword. You just need the game in order to learn how to obtain the sword. But if you remember how to obtain the sword, then you can get it as soon as you get to this area. Now I'll probably still go and complete the trading sequence just because as we're going through and getting the access, but it's interesting that's just a purely um, that you don't actually need this. Oh, it's interesting that you can skip the trade sequence like that. This screen had a yeah, Gasha seed location. And there's these. Okay, it's different faces down here than it is up here. I still am not sure I really understand why. These look like totem heads, like more humanoid or human-looking totem heads, and the ones down here look, I think, either like cat-ish or dragon-ish. Okay. Paying to fix your door. Yep, thank you. You're welcome. Oh wow, how much was your door? It must be a luxury model. Then I hope you don't mind if I take all your seeds too. Hee 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 hee. JJ48. Know this, foolish boy. If you save Din, the world will be filled with destruction, sorrow, and despair. Our great sacrifice will be offered, and the evil king revived. Then people will know true pain, as darkness falls across the land. Hee hee. Okay, so I think that was our introduction to Twin Rova in this playthrough. I don't recall seeing her before. Okay. Did we establish if you can burn the wrappings off these guys? You can, and it turns them into gold Stalfos, which is arguably worse, so. worse because the Gibdos don't jump around like the Stealthos do. They don't really get knocked back, and they take a couple hits, which is annoying. But the Stealthos will jump whenever you swing your sword, and so they can be actually pretty hard to chase down at times. And especially at this point in the game, I think we're not really in too much danger from the Gibdos, as long as we're not on really low health. Okay, let's do it this way. This way was not meant to include running into traps. Oh, right, that... I was wondering what that had accomplished for me, but of course, the little left-right switch or pathway is toggled, so now we'll go the other way when we go up here. These puzzles can really mess with pathing, which is kind of the point. So that way would just take us back. Okay, got the map. Try going up in these two rooms. Okay, that's what this dungeon's item is. It's the magic boomerang. Okay, so this way we'll come back once we get the magic boomerang. Speaking of boomerangs, let's get rid of you. So I don't have to worry as I... Go. Okay, that's right. We're not going to be able to access that one key door until we can open up this path. So we need to go this way. What that allows us to do is then we go around this way. I wonder, I don't usually use scent seeds except as projectiles in the slingshot. Will scent seeds attract Gibdos? They will not. Okay. Um, I think scent seeds might only work on more animalistic enemies. Like they might work on the ropes here. Oh yeah, look at that. Attracted one right into the pit, and the other two just stayed there while I dispatched of them. So, okay. Usually not too big of a concern, but it can be helpful at times. So now I think this is going the right way. Yep. That if we go around this way, I don't feel like going for that. Okay, now we'll be able to go up from here. Yep. Okay, just new stairs here. And that's right, the ancient ruins are kind of the tower-shaped structure. Okay. So I think that's all we can do here. None of these seem pushable. And we can't really defeat those things, so I think now we go through the other key door. Look, sir, I'm trying to get out, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, so let's see. What's over here? A pit is over here, if I walk off the moving platform. Oh, didn't even need to use Pegasus seeds. Oh. I probably have checked to see if there was anything else there, but if there was a key or anything, I think the compass will tell us when we get that. Okay, so let's see. this it's rather fitting for ruins. There's all these treasure chests that give rupees, which hasn't really been as big a concern previously. Small amounts of rupees, but that and then stuff like this with traps. Okay. Okay. Killing them all didn't do anything, but I forget why this room is here, because it didn't seem like killing all the enemies did anything except open the door. Was it just a dead end, or... Okay, we might be able to fall down from above. And I do apologize if anybody is out there remembering what we've done before and, you know, screaming like, oh, of course it's this vital piece, and how can you not remember? I do have a rather poor memory about such things. So... Okay, so this was just to let us see that the trampoline was in the wrong place. Okay. Okay, we'll be able to get down to the lower level there, but before we do that, let's see what else is this way. Alright. Okay. Oh, I actually need to defeat all these guys, but fortunately, the magic boomerang doesn't just stun them, it damages them. Okay, so there's no... No. Okay, so we fall down here. Well, we can get over to the magic boomerang spot from here. That's where we wanted to go anyway. Any enemies to be concerned of? No. Okay, that was completely pointless. Uh, Going for a heart, but taking a heart of damage in the process, not as helpful as it might appear. We'll go... Okay, this is the part, I think, where we have the closing... We're going to have the closing wall trap that we're going to have to... Or maybe that's further on, I forget. No, okay, that's... It might be that section, but we have to approach there differently. So, okay, this part we're going to have to drop down from above. There. The timing of that secret beep kind of made it sound as if Link getting hit was what caused the door to open. No, come back. Thank you. Yeah, probably want to just be jumping here. Still didn't help, but Oh, was there a hole in this room over here? That might... Aha. So here, we're above a blank spot, so if we drop down... That didn't help. I think getting on these moving platforms is the toughest puzzle in the game. Well, except for the Goron dance and the hitting stuff with your sword, but or the like baseball type game. But both of those are in Oracle of Ages, so I guess they're not technically in this game. Okay, so let's do this, then okay, I want to keep not being slow. Thank you. Alright, we found the boss's key. And then should be able to go back this way because it was the... Yeah, we can... There we go, this room let us out. Okay, so we can jump down here. Don't You try to push me in the pit again. Gar har har, I am Vire, Onyx's loyal henchman. I heard someone was trying to stop Onyx, but it's just some kid. Fine, I can handle you. Ouch, pesky kid, take this. Need to wait for him to get in close. And then completely miss him. All part of the strategy. Fully, that's it, I'm serious. Okay, I think one more time ought to do it. Sir, can you please just come back so that we can end this fight and I can get on with the dungeon? Fine, goodbye. Ouch, I paid for my overconfidence, but I'll report this to Onyx. Okay, so he hasn't actually been killed yet. It's a very Indiana Jones trap type room. Okay, was this the one where we weren't sure if there was actually a pattern to it or if it was just random? Try to guess which one. There we go. I think so. We got it pretty quick that time. Excuse me, I'm gonna come up here, and if you guys can just wait right there along that wall. Thank you. Okay, only 3 of them, and they're not terribly, there we go. Easy. Okay. As opposed to the one that was in the Hero's Cave last game, which was had what, like 5 of them or 6, and all of them being very much in sync with each other at the beginning, so it was really hard to get the ones in the back. Okay, so this is the one. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'm guessing that opened up some stairs. Yep. Okay. We're making some pretty good time. got everything in the dungeon except for that bottom right room, which I'm assuming must have been where the compass was. That's okay. Okay, and this is Manhandla, which in the... I guess I can only hit it when its mouth's open. That's probably what's going on. In the original Zelda, this was just like 4 mouths together that you try to hit a bomb in the middle. Now it seems to be some kind of plant. The mouths kind of look like the piranha plants from Zelda. And the middle kind of looks like a creeper from Minecraft. I don't think I have a potion, do I? Okay, so I need to be... might actually lose this. Maybe I should... This will probably help. Okay. So if you could, like, not protect your side that I'm trying to hit. Ooh. Okay. And once again, having to fight that thing after after all the heads were cleared off is adding another layer to it. So it's more than just like the original Legend of Zelda fight was. So we got the blowing wind, an essence of nature. Sweet fruit is born when pollen is carried by the blowing wind. Say, the blowing wind reaches me too. I dreamt of a cemetery west of Horon Village. Could an essence lie there? To get there, find a way across the sea. Okay. Let's go see if this seed has grown up. I think... Well, let's see what goodies we can get from Maple. Meet again, you know the drill, fastest one wins. Ready, go. Okay, well, I'll take the rupee, sure. Not bad, but that's all you get today. Okay, she changed her message because we didn't get vastly more stuff than she did, so... Oh, potion, that's nice. I think I won't check that one just yet because it's going to be a bit of a hike to get to. It'll be easier once we do get the cape. But let's... Okay, so let's go check on Bippin and Blossom's kid. I, Mary, am writing a song to praise JJ48, the great hero. Okay, cool. See, Mary has grown. And you see now he's, last time he was more of like a shy kid who kept running away from us as soon as we got near and it was really hard to talk to him. Now he's just constantly running. He's more of a hyper kid. So we'll see how he grows from there. I think now we should be able to get... Sorry, kid. I needed to use that to save a second, maybe. Desert? I know Samasa Desert extends east from town. Go with caution. Didn't ask about a desert. I need to get to the graveyard. But, of course, we know that the desert is connected because next we need to help out the pirates. And since I'm going to be going down to Subrosia, I think I have all the equipment I need. I should be able to upgrade my shield as well. So we'll make sure to do that. Okay, fortunately we hit that earlier. Let's go tell the captain that we've seen the inside of some ruins, so we are true adventurers now. Useless fools, can't someone find me, Belle? Oh, you? Aye, I can see it in your eyes. You're a competent adventurer. Okay, go for it. Find me, Belle, I'll be waiting. Okay, what was the code again? 332114444. Oi, that's it. Nothing. Forget it. Arr. Thank you, sir. Okay, so let's see. How did we get... I know one of the ores is way over up here. Alright, we got blue ore. And what was over here? A ring. Interesting that S post on the right, like, you would really have to work to get at that, because there's, like, it doesn't really help at all. I mean, this one in the middle doesn't really help much either, but at least you could get over one pit with it. I'm assuming the other ore was, like, over here somewhere. That's right, I think there was a cave or something that we had to, we also needed the magnet gloves to cross. I think that's where the other ore is. And just so you know, if you hear kind of a rumbling in the background, I do have my air conditioner on. I tried to get it so that it's not going to be blowing directly on, you know, making too much noise into the mic, but I apologize if it's coming through. Here, I think this is the ore. And now I'm also kind of curious why they had us go through... Why weren't there just stairs here? But I guess that's just the way this cave worked out. You have red ore and blue ore. Did you come to mix the two to create hard ore? Yes, please. Then we'll get rid of... I mean, sorry, I don't mean please because I know Sabrosians don't like it when you're polite. So, yes, do it right away or I shall be angry with you. Okay, here goes. Your hard ore is done. Watch out, it's hot. Alright, so now we got hard ore. So now we can take that over to the smithy. But I don't think we need to do that right now, because we're going to need to take the bell over to the smithy as well. So let's just... Well, I don't particularly need to go all the way back to the pirate's hut just to head to the surface. I do have a couple rings. Hello, Vasu. I need a couple rings appraised. Octo ring. Red luck ring. I guess Link doesn't really need all the as much of the luck rings and things because, you know, I have so many hearts at this point, I can just avoid them. But actually, I think a lot of the villagers here, if they were concerned about spikes or small rocks, you know, falling on them and stuff, they might actually be able to get some use out of those rings. And so Vasu might be able to make a little tidy little side business selling those to people who aren't going out and collecting them themselves. You look for the bell, then I can go back. Thank ye. Here we go. Ahoy! When I was searching the desert for the bell, I got caught in a sandstorm. I woke like this. I can't go on to the afterlife. If you pity me, help me find that bell. Me skull is rolling out in the desert. Find that first. First wanted to see what was in this cave. It's probably a fairy fountain. Oh, it is, but not quite the kind I was expecting. I've been waiting, matey. Now let's find that bell. Carry me around. I'll tell you if I think we're close. Okay, so he's saying it's here. That's it, no doubt about it. Can't talk to him anymore, can't pick him up. We got the Rusty Bell. Will something this rusty do? Uh-oh, that's Captain's bell, but I hope that'll do. It's awful rusty. Well, at least I can go on to the afterlife now. The rest is up to you. Yeah, I guess someone moving on to the afterlife probably wouldn't be all that concerned about, what we're doing with the Rusty Bell. Still seems a little bit rude for him to lead us to it and then be like, now I don't care. You take care of it. Like his mission that was keeping him from going on to the afterlife wasn't returning the bell to the captain in good condition. It was just making sure that somebody in the world knows where the bell is. There, you brought me bell. Thank ye, let's take a gander. Oh, surely this thing's rusted something awful. What are you pulling? This won't do. Go get it polished. Okay. I also want to find the house, since I have I still have the pot, then for the trading game, even though we don't really need the trading game, I need to find the house that will give me some lava soup. Who would want a dirty feather? Okay. Yeah, who indeed? No, it's absolutely worthless. Certainly not worth stealing. Okay, so that's the dance hall. Right, let's go see what the marketplace has. The only thing we really want is another ring, so. I don't know if the ones in the market even have a chance of being one rare enough that we don't already have it, but if it's one we already have, then we make some rupees on it. Welcome to the Sabrosian Smithy. We do the finest work in the land, but we only take on jobs that interest us. To and back are masters of the trade. I'm just a manager. The master speaks. Is that so? Master's eyes cannot be deceived. He says you hold a bell of great value. He hasn't offered to polish it, but should he? Don't ask, please, because that's polite and Sabrosians hate politeness. Do it. Splendid answer, straight and to the point. Master, do it now! Sorry for the wait. This is why he's a master, the finest work in all the land. Take it, treat it like an heirloom. I've got the pirate's bell. Gong. Okay, kinda trying to show my shield here, hoping that the master will see. Well, I probably should have equipped my shield. Maybe that's why he didn't notice, but... the master speaks. Is that so? The master misses nothing. That hard ore could make your cheap shield amazingly fine. So what'll it be? Just do whatever. Do whatever? Say no more! Master, he says do whatever. Sorry for the wait. This is why he's a master, the finest work in all the land. And treat this like an heirloom, too. So where was... Can you give me lava soup? If you dig up the ground near here, you can get ore chunks. Some spots produce lots of ore chunks. You can't give me lava soup. Can you give me lava soup? If I had all the ingredients, I could treat you to a tasty soup, but not without a fine iron pot that's been well seasoned. Hey, that pot! It's just what I need. A pot like that would make great soup. Leave it to me. Sure. Yes, leave it to me. Just wait. Tink, clang, plop, blurp. That's it. The lava and iron create a harmony of flavors. And it is glowing red, and I am holding on to it with my bare hands. Link, that is a terrible idea, especially since you're holding it above your head. So if you drop it, it's going to cause even more damage. It's molten hot. Do you like my lava soup? I have to admit, I will not be the one eating it. But I think the one who will eat it is going to enjoy it. Since the temple fell, the lava level has dropped. Soon we won't have any to eat. Okay, where was a way out of here? Lava soup is so delicious. One sip of that cures any cold. Yeah, I know I need to get back to Subrosia, in order to talk to the pirates. I thought maybe it'd just be faster to get to Horon Village and drop in on the pirates directly instead of trying to work my way back over the pits. I know the Subrosians don't mind, like, lava, but where there's just pits, you would think that they would build a bridge or something. You brought me bell? Thank ye. Let's take a gander. There's no mistaking it. This bell is full of memories. But that don't mean they're all good. Now I'm all pensive. It's not like me. We're off, mateys, to sea. Aye, aye, sir. Now reporting, Captain. The ship's all fixed. We can set sail anytime. To the ship. Aye, we're off, mateys. Anchors away. Still don't know exactly how the geometry here works, but Captain, desert dead ahead. Hold her steady, to sea, mateys. But it's impossible. Fool, it's do or die. We'll make it if we give her all we got. Aye, aye, sir. Help us all. I mean, you guys are already dead, so you think I would be the one to be concerned. But we made it, Captain. The sea. By Jolly Roger. Aye, go, mateys. This is it. Aye, aye, sir. The sea is truly me home. Me hearts come alive. Aye, sound the bell. On a sailing ship, I would have expected more of the crew to be up on the decks, manning the sails and messing with all the rigging and everything that needs to be done to control a sailing ship, not down here while one guy apparently does all the work. I don't feel so good. Ah. I've been on land so long, I got seasick. It's no use, think about it. We ain't sailed since we died. You call yourselves pirates? Shameful fools, getting sick the moment you set sail. It's... oh, It's no use, put her ashore. Aye aye, sir. Fortunately, there's this very convenient boat-width pier. So I wonder if they hadn't gotten seasick, would we sail on back to Labrina? Or would we just ended up somewhere else? Alright, set anchor. Alright, we gotta get our sea legs. We'll rest here a bit. Why? I'm off the ship, but I'm still reeling. Sitting inside all the time made me sick. Okay. We'll go ahead and bomb this open, but I need to go check what... I need to go check what season we're gonna need. Probably summer to get vines to grow. This is the way that if we had the cape, we could get back easily. Yep, we need summer to grow some vines. Okay. I forget how long this dungeon was, but we might be able to beat it tonight. Explorer's Crypt. I wonder if that's why those Poes are upset, because they just have these little graves, and some explorer got this whole massive crypt. Okay, what was your advice that we already know? The source of the curse is hidden in darkness. Okay. Ah, that's right, because we have these ghosts that we have to defeat, and if we don't defeat them within the time limit, then we get... or initially, we just have to make it through the room. Be gone before the fires go out, or else. Okay. go out, or else. Which way? I think this is the way it wanted us to go. So we got a key, which means we can go back to the beginning. Okay. I think this room is such that trying to, push those things around to get deeper would definitely take too long. So, just head back to the beginning. You might also notice from a story perspective, as we set sail with the pirates, well, we didn't have the scene of Queen Ambi showing up and meeting the pirate. In fact, we haven't. It's, I guess, another change that we haven't seen Queen Ambi doing her tour of Holodrum at all. Because, of course, in this game we haven't met Queen Ambi yet, and she hasn't. She's still working on trying to build her tower to find her long-lost love. Trying to break my curse? Don't be silly, I won't let you. Not bad, but it won't go so well next time. Maybe not for you. I'm actually kind of liking my chances for next time. That's right, we need to find which of these is the stationary one that we can push onto the button. It's this one. Okay. And I think I probably didn't want to come down this way first because there's a key door, and I'm guessing that this secret passageway, or these stairs, don't lead me. Okay, I need the cloak, the cape to be able to jump across this. Okay, so I think we do that. Do that. And then that. Okay, so we did at least get a key out of the deal. That's nice. We'll try to remember that this is the way we need to come after we get the cape. Be gone before the fires go out, or else. Okay, probably not going to be able to make it through that room yet. So in the middle's 1, 2, 3. We want it just on the other side of that block. So I think right there's where we want it. I was about to try to jump over it, but that probably would have resulted in me jumping on it and resetting the puzzle. So. Okay. And my sword doesn't work because that bubble hit me, so. It does get quite irritating, those kinds of bubbles. Okay. Link, fortunately, is not very concussed by that. Alright, so we came up here, so we need to go 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, so this is 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Okay. So there's a key. We can't get to that yet. I'm noticing all of these have a little, all the Armos have a little extra pixel up here in the upper right, like just above the spear. I wonder what that is. Is that supposed to be like a sparkle to show how shiny they are? Or... Little bits of paint chipping off of them, maybe? Okay, I think I need to do this. Unfortunately, I can't have, like, 2 seeds equipped, like 2 different seeds equipped at the same time. So, you hope to hurt my curse. I'm tougher than my sister. I will stop you. Do I need this on, or is it okay to just... Okay, no, I just needed to turn them all on to get them to show up, and then now, I could beat him with regardless of whether the lamps were on or not. Next time I shall leave this crypt. So that, kind of curious. Next time I shall leave this crypt. He doesn't sound like a threat that he's doing, so it just sounds like he's saying, hey, if you beat me again, then I leave. Like maybe a bargain with us or something. But the fact that he's not doing so now means he either wants to fight us again or he has to fight us again. But the fact that he's not taunting us and that he's saying, hey, next time you beat me, I'll leave, makes me think that it's not just that, like, he wants to fight us again. Maybe he's cursed that he has to fight us again. He doesn't get the option of leaving until someone breaks the curses. I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, and what we can do is do that to knock those guys in. Get those spinning. We can't jump over to those yet. Okay, can't do that. Okay. Maybe if I do this. There we go. So trying to turn while I'm in midair doesn't really work, but turning when I'm against something does. I think seems to be the lesson there. Okay, can't jump across here until we get the cape. Is this the cape here? I think it is. Oh, I thought it was going to stop. And these keys are not helping. Nor are the spikes. Alright, we got Rock's Cape. Press and hold the button to do a double jump. Okay, so if we just tap it, we just do a normal jump, but if we hold it, then we do our long jump. I'm trying to think, were there any other places where we needed the cape other than that one room? Within this dungeon. I don't think there were. Okay. The keys are one of the earliest Zelda enemies you face. They go down in one shot. They even get killed by the basic boomerang. And yet, add a moving puzzle or a moving platform that you have to cross, and suddenly keys are the most frustrating enemies to deal with. Okay. One, two. So that's, I think right there's where I want it. Okay, and taking the stairs up would have just led us to there and let us kind of see the puzzle. So, okay. So now, we need to head back. Okay, I think that one's the correct one. I think we just need to go to the locked block. That was this way. Oh. Okay, so even though these look like the flying blocks, they don't actually fly, because if they did, the puzzle would have to constantly be resetting the puzzle. And there's enough of that just from the cracked blocks there. Okay, that looks like a fun experience. Okay. Push that to get out. So I think, okay, having the Pegasus seed in there is the clue, because that'll give us enough to do that. Okay. So now we face these two together. We meet again. Will you break our curse, or will we break you? Time will tell. We know the one with the sword is a sister, because that's what the one with the lantern referred to her as. We don't know, I think, if the one with the lantern is a brother or a sister. Okay, so we can hurt them, I think, as long as not all the lamps are out. No, never! I'll come back to haunt you! I thought you said this was the last time, once I defeated you. Ah, I don't wanna! Well, hopefully they were under a curse as well, and we just helped them out. Okay. We don't have the, okay, did not want to go there. Juice, please stop pushing me onto that thing. Got 1 rupee. Okay, so that, I think those stairs are the ones that lead to the boss. We want to get those stairs to hopefully get the boss's key. Okay, so we can... Okay, so we're going to need a key in that room to be able to open the door. Um, don't know that helped me. That'll help me. There we go. Up. How would you get back here? Thank you. Not thank you to you, Mr. Spear throwy guy who knocked me into a pit. Thank you to the Wizrobe for finally appearing. That interesting fake out that this one seems like the one that should move, but instead we push that into a pit. I understand that it prevents us from blocking off the passageway, but since there's a easy way out that we could reset it, I don't know that that's really necessary. Okay, okay. I did not mean to run directly into a pit there. Okay, let's see what the owl had to say for himself. That's right. Below me red, my right red, only I shall shine blue. Which means only the upper left one should be blue. Everything else should be red. I'll keep that. Okay. So we want this to be yep, okay. So I think what we want to do, okay, we want to use the platform and then just fall right next to the owl. There we go. Okay, we found the boss's key, so now we can head back and let's see. We head back and it's the room with all the stairs, and that's where we can encounter the boss. And we do have a potion, so hopefully we should be able to do this fight without too much trouble. Okay, we're trying to make our way. If I can clear out most of these, that'll be helpful. Okay, or I can just do that. Okay. Oh. Well. Okay, so I'm jumping to try to prevent him from, whenever he jumps on the ground, it stunned me. So if I jumped before he hit the ground, that kept me from getting stunned. And that was a pretty easy fight. Again, Gleeok, one of the bosses from the original Legend of Zelda, except there, he just, when you beat one of his heads, it flew around firing fireballs, and we didn't have the second stage where his like skeletal body attacked us. Alright, we got the Seed of Life, an essence of nature. Life begins anew when birds carry this, the Seed of Life, to new lands. Okay. Ah, say, JJ48, the Seed of Life has given me new strength. Now for the last essence of nature. But this time I saw no dreams, so I rely on you. It is somewhere in Holodrum. Good luck. Thanks to you, my strength is returning. Good luck. Okay. So let's see. Have a few minutes. I'm not going to head to the final dungeon. What I'll do is we'll see if Bippin and Blossom have anything to say, and then I'll check on my 2 Gasha seeds, and that should be it for up. And apparently we'll skip Maple. Okay. See, Mary has grown. I, Mary, am writing a song to praise the great hero. Hey, Mary grows by the day, and today I have more to teach. I've heard that a nut's contents depend on the actions of the planter. The more he travels and the more beasts he slays, the better his nut will do. Okay. Piece of heart was inside. Okay. And then we'll check the one over. Well, I guess we can actually we can take the shortcut now because we now have access to the cape, and I think. Wonder if there's a way to get into that river, and then that might have also been a shortcut that I just kept missing, but. Okay. Okay, so with that, I think we're gonna call it a night. Next week, I should be here for the next couple weeks, and then later in June, I think the 13th and the 20th, I have other plans, and I won't be streaming. But for well, I guess it's just next week on the 6th. I do plan to return, and it's looking like we might even beat Oracle of Seasons next week. So, to all of you out there, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.